Atletico Mineiro can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. We have already started here. Forlan. And that should get the job done. And it's Batistuta. Adams spots it and intercepts. Could be danger here, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's cut it out. And the pass is intercepted.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge...
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Batistuta. In with the challenge. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's there to belt it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Batistuta. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe. Corinthians, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. No, that's been intercepted. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That's been cut out, well played. He's got a side of goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Rummenigge. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's an excellent interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's there to get it away. That's a throw.
Atletico Mineiro.
And he's had a hit! Neymar. He can run onto that. Face to face with the keeper. Big chance! Goal! Corinthians! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's on his... and Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Rummenigge. That has not gone well. Looks to the other side. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. Guardiola. Nicely intercepted. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance to finish. And it's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. This ended up in no man's land. Cruyff. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Corinthians clearly should have...
Can he finish? Foden. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Forlan. Great ball if he can get there. Guardiola.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Played into space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Climbs up big. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Atletico Mineiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Adams. And here's Batistuta. Rummenigge. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Forlan crosses.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Forlan. It's Forlan! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Forlan. Well-timed, excellent interception. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And he's there to retrieve it. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there.
La asistencia a este partido
Just about up to the hour now.
96.026 espectadores.
And here's Neymar. Batistuta! And again. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Yeah. And it's Roberto Carlos. And Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar. Rummenigge. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Neymar. He's had a shot! Goal! Atletico Mineiro are level. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, it's Batistuta. Now it's Cruyff. He can run onto that. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, should have put that away.
Neymar fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's played him through. Hits one! Goal! Corinthians! Into the lead once more.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Corinthians get themselves into the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Should have equalised.
Ah, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Cambio de jugadores en el Atlético Mineiro. Será reemplazado por el dorsal 99, Juli.
Corner number 2 then. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Julie.
Atletico Mineiro need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior chips it through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
4 minutos de descuento.
Cannavaro threads one in. Now it's Neymar. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. He's away! And Batistuta! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Tries a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, this place really is impressive. High-tech, modern, and right up there amongst the very best. A great hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Oh no, what has happened here? It's out of play for a goal kick. Mbappe might just make this. And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Neymar, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated.
And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
ACHAR. Gremio are looking to go forward now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Gremio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Foden. Joao Neves. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Atletico Mineiro are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to...
Has a goal! Goal! Atletico Mineiro! What a moment for the double centurion! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Gremio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that's ambitious. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's ACHAR. And he welcomes it in. Joao Palhinha. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're back on the ball again. Now then, the ball's come loose. ACHAR! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Bigo attempts a clearance. Gremio have the chance to go the other way. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that has put paid to that. Atletico Mineiro are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Batistuta. Neymar. Fiddles it through. And here... And Batistuta! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Figo. Figo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Figo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Oh, well played. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played him through. And it's Batistuta. He's one-on-one! Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hit! No mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Oh, here's a chance! That's going to go a long way. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Gerrard plays it short. That's an excellent interception. Grêmio have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Figo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Atletico Mineiro couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Figo, and there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! They've won a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Pickford deals with it effortlessly. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Atletico Mineiro in control at half-time, 2-0. There's the start of the second half. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Gremio seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Figo, Mbappe, Mbappe! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
They've got it again. It's Figo. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. ACHAR. Neymar. Here's Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. He's having a go! Just a fraction high.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Now it's Neymar. That's a nicely measured pass. He's cut it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And he's there to belt it away. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Vigo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Neymar. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Has a look and place it forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Joao Palinha. And here's Neymar. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That has not gone well. ACHAR is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well,
there could be trouble here. Decent hit! Neymar! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substituição.
Gremio can now introduce the first of their substitutes. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
White cuts it out. Adams. He's got away. Pass is just off target. Now it's Foden. Van Dijk. That is Stuta! Oh, and another try! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself having done well to get there first.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
It's good running with the ball. It's Figo. It's Figo! Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. Now it's Figo. He can run onto that. Nice ball, and he's got the shot away! And it's in! They're back within reach!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Aos 36 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10. Substituição no time do Atlético Mineiro. Claro, para a entrada do jogador.
Gremio give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Atletico Mineiro will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's intervened well there. Atletico Mineiro have reclaimed it. Here's Vindos, has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And the number on the board is 3. That's a shade optimistic. Zaire Emery. White. And that's it. Atletico Mineiro are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactics...